International Women's Day is observed by the United Nations on March 8th every year. Such a commemoration reminds the world of the need to empower women more and more, as they have proven to make the world better for everyone. This report has more details.
As the International Women's Day comes, we observe the world's celebration and appreciation of women for bearing the burdens of life and leading the community in so many societies. As without the inclusion of women in every field, the planet will lack justice and mitigation. The theme for International Women's Day 2023 is Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. This theme is aligned with the priority theme for the upcoming 67th session of the Commission on the Status of Women. However, after 8 years of the Yemeni war, one could say that Yemeni women are still facing a lot of suffering due to the impact of the conflict, either directly or indirectly.
On International Women's Day, we celebrate the achievements of women and girls across all walks of life in all corners of the world. But we also recognize the enormous obstacles they face, from structural injustices, marginalization, and violence to cascading crises that affect them first and worst, to denial of their personal autonomy and rights over their bodies and lives.
According to the United Nations, the conflict has worsened the situation for women in Yemen, as 63% are exposed to violence and assaults by the Houthi militia. International Rescue Committee added that adolescent girls, single and divorced women are considered as the most vulnerable people in Yemen.
The session of the Commission on the Status of Women is one of the most important annual events at the United Nations. And it takes on even greater significance at a time when women's rights are being abused, threatened, and violated around the world.
The United Nations Population Fund has announced that Yemeni females are exposed to gender-based violence, in which 50% are exposed to physical assault and 35% of Yemeni women are exposed to sexual abuse, followed by child marriage for girls who were out of school due to the ongoing conflict. According to Muwatna Organization for Human Rights, violations of women's rights in Houthi-controlled areas grew more acute last year, and they added that the situation is bad for women all over Yemen. But it's worse in areas under the Houthi control. Women's suffering didn't stop there, as the war has deprived the Yemeni women of political representation and decision-making, as these positions are confined to men, and barely can women participate in the political process, which has increased the gap in gender-based equality in Yemen. On International Women's Day, Yemeni women call on the international community to support them in their desire for peace. Yemeni women are qualified, willing, and able to step up to the challenge of negotiating and working for sustainable peace.